Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Ahmed Higazi from SEG CAD Solutions. Inshallah, today we will make a demonstration for ToNest solution, which is our new solution for sheet metal parts. ToNest software is an engineering application software. It's an productivity tool to generate the sheet metal parts. By using ToNest software, you will be able to generate sheet metal plates for different shapes and prepare your model for the nesting studies. As we know in the manufacturing context, the term nesting generally refers to the process of laying out multiple parts on a single sheet, thereby reducing scrap, waste, and optimizing production. This is widely used in the industry to reduce wastages and save costs. Here in this example, we have different configurations of sheet metal plates, and our ToNest software will give you the ability to select between different configurations and shapes to start your project. After that, by using Autodesk nesting software, you will be able to get a nesting study for your case. For example, if you have a rectangle plate with different dimensions and different quantities. The same, you have a web for a saddle with different dimensions and thicknesses and quantities. Another different configurations for stiffening rib and external stiffening ring pieces. A pipe with a chamfered pipe from plate with a chamfered end from one side or from two sides, a platform clips or a rectangular bare circular reducer. Now we will use the ToNest application to prepare the 3D model, including the number of each part. Like as you can see here, for example, for the pipes, you can see this pipe repeated by the same quantity that you will require. After that, ToNest tool will prepare the assembly for the nesting study, and you will get the nesting sheets. And we will discuss during this session the one-dimensional nesting calculator, which will give you the ability to make a nesting for beams, rods, or flat bars. Okay, now let's open a ToNest application and let's create a new project. Okay, and let's select a location for the project. And from here, this checkbox will give you the ability to give names for parts manually. But if you don't select it, the names will be as a default names. Now, as you can see, you will have a list here for the different types of sheet blades. You will find 69 different types. As per our sample on the presentation, we will have a rectangular plate. So let's open this one, and from here let's take a copy from that table. As you know, you should prepare the dimensions on the same arrangement here: length, width, thickness, quantity, and material. So you should have the same arrangement. So let's take a copy from here and paste the values here, and you can figure that you have one more row, so we can delete this row. And one more thing you can do, which is a check duplication. If you have some repeated items, automatically ToNest tool will accumulate them. Now let's add another type. So from here, let's select arc segment shape. So let's add this one, and from the arc segment shape, let's select the dimensions, take a copy, and from here click on paste. Now we have those types. Let's add one more type. Here let's add this type of rib, and let's take a copy from the dimensions that we have. Copy and go to here and click on paste. Check duplication if we have duplicated items, and here let's select this type of saddle whip, and from here let's take a copy from the dimensions. As mentioned, the arrangement of columns should be the same, and one more part, which is a pipe from plate chamfered from one end. So let's create this one and take a copy from the values here to there, and check duplication if we have typical items. Another pipe chamfered from two sides. Let's take a copy, come back here and click on paste. Another one, which is this support clip, and from here let's take a copy and click paste. So let's delete this row. Okay, check duplication, and finally let's add this rectangular reducer and take a copy, paste, and check duplication. Now let's save this project, and finally let's build it. As you can see, the assembly of plates started automatically, and the pattern automatically generated for each plate with the required quantity as defined on your tables. Finally, we have the assembly, which include all plates with the pattern for each shape. As you can see, for the whips, ribs, segments, and rectangular plates. Now we can start the nesting study. So from here, let's start a nesting study. As you can see, automatically the nesting tool detects that all materials are the same with the same thickness. Click Save. Now you can modify your material package. So from here, let's rename the ID of this material to make it like that. And now the package itself, you can define the material, the length and width of the available material in your stock. So now we will accept those values, and here we have all plates. Now let's start creating our study and click on yes to start your nesting study. Now the nesting study done. As you can see, we will need 6 sheets, and we have 245 parts. And here the first sheet plate arrangement, and here the content of each sheet, as you can see here. And you can imagine how much time you will save in case of generating those items manually and patterning them to get the accurate dimensions and accurate number for each part. Now, SEG nesting tool will, ToNest tool will give you the ability to do that in less much time. Now, let's check the one-dimensional nesting calculator. Here, you can use this tool to calculate the required number of stock plates to make your cutting for hot rolled sections, pipes, rods, and flat bars. Now let's take a sample for the lengths that we have. So let's take a copy from this, and here on the nesting calculator, let's paste those values. The stock length is 6 meters, and we have 2 meters, 0.2, and with a quantity 20 parts, and the other values here. When you click on calculator, you will get the result here. The first cutting arrangement, here you have this arrangement, and the remaining value is 40 millimeters. You will need 10 pieces for that arrangement, and totally you will need 70 beams to make all of those cuttings. Okay, and you can export this Excel sheet, this table in Excel format. So if we come back to the desktop and cutting sheet or cutting beams, the desktop, and click on save. Now when we come back to the desktop, you will find this Excel sheet here, and you can convert those values, or you can convert them to numbers like that. Okay, and here, as you can see here, the cutting arrangement will be like that in each side. So finally, as you can see, you can make a nesting study by using Autodesk nesting tool, and ToNest tool will help you to make the assembly for sheet metal plates in too much fast time, and you will save a huge time in case of using ToNest tool. Besides that, you can make a one-dimensional nesting calculation for hot rolled sections, beams, pipes, and flat bars by using the one-dimensional nesting calculator. I hope in those minutes we could present our new solution, which is ToNest software. Have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum.